Okay, just making sure things are going well. Huh. Seems like it's on a delay for me. That's okay, as long as it catches up eventually. Okay, it's caught up. And... huh. See if scene switching works. The docs and drawing. Back to docs, and then this is my PowerShell, and then go back to Godot. Yes. Yep. Scene switching seems to work pretty well, except for one little thing. Hmm. Oh well, that's okay. So, today, besides just testing the stream, I wanted to... what was the word? I wanted to do the state machine. So I've been making a state machine add-on the current time. I guess we can start with showing what I have in scenes. Currently have worlds. World. So this is my world scene. Basically have a player. Don't worry about any of the other things. Close these all. I just have a player, and this player is using a really bad script. It's just a simple script to move him around, and I've been wanting to update it to a state machine like I have with all my other projects, but I haven't updated my state machine to Godot 4.2. So what I have so far right now is I've moved most things to here. Sadly, I've been thinking about making the state machine things resources, because previously they were nodes. So I need to make sure that, oh, wrong, go back. Previously they were nodes, but they don't have to be nodes, they can be resources. And so I've been trying to change everything to resources besides the state machine itself. The state machine itself is a node that will be on the player, and that will hopefully control the player. Then you have the states, which I think I might go back to making these nodes, and then the state components can be resources. So let me just quickly change this. Change this to a node. Doesn't even need to be 2D. It needs to be a regular node. One of the reasons why I want this to be a node is because I learned that only for a single state component, I want it to have a, it's in the decorators, a timer. And I can't use the scene tree timer on a resource because they're not actually nodes. They don't have a reference to the scene tree. If I wanted a reference to the scene tree, I would have to get it from a node that is in the scene. That would be the state machine. But I also do not want to have to pass in the state machine to all my things. So instead, I'll just make the state a node. Then everyone can just call everyone can just call their relevant state. I also need to change this back. Let's see, how do I change state? I would like it to be a signal again. Signal finished. I can't call it that because let's just call it change state. It will have the requester, which is this node's this state name, and then next state, and then this will do change state dot call dot emit, and then it would be state name and next state. Okay, push down, overwrite. So this is this finish function. Then the state components. This needs to pass. Oh wait, no, this is state component. This does not need state machine anymore. It just needs state. State. And I don't need the finished callable anymore. And then I will go to component state. State equals self finished. Really need that. Enter to all done. Clear that up. Looks nice. And then I need to go change every other thing to use the correct finished. Finish dot call. Okay, and then I can just do search, find, no, find in files. Search, replace in files, find finished dot call, and then I need to change it with state dot finished. Match case. I do it in add-ons and state machine, and then place finish call, next state finished. Huh. I need to go look at this later. State dot finished. Replace all. Reload. Okay. Fresh. Let's go to this. Should be released. Ah. Why'd I write event? Thank goodness I caught this. State dot finished next state. Done. Save all, refresh. It's all good. Okay. And then what else? What else? Property. Cancel. Okay. Now that that's done, anything else changed? Makes use of spacing tabs. Animation finished. Oh, did I accidentally put a space in front of everything? Wait, I accidentally put a space in front of anything. Yeah. Search, replacing files. State dot finished. State dot finished. Replace. Replace all. Refresh. Okay. Just making sure. Reload. State. I don't think this has any transitions. Could not resolve nesting state component. Fair. I need to change this to just using the state, which that works. Could not resolve activation. That's fair. Function activation state could not resolve nesting state. Component dot state should just equal the state, and then this should equal that. Then everything should be okay. Delayed function activation game. It's good. Enter. Just call functions. Just call functions on exit. Just call on resume. Just don't really do anything. Event dot is action pressed, action, next state. There's next state, state component, active. Yep, let's get state. State component state. Then for components, it's all good. Self. Back to here. Components. Self dependencies. Okay, can close all. And go back to state machine. State change. And then now, since these should be start state, current state, states map, state stack. States. I think this is the one that I no longer need. States map, full state, yeah. So what I can do is cut this. For child as state in get. Is that not how it works? I remember. I feel like there was a cancel. I feel like there was a okay, I need to go look up for child in if child is state. Don't know how to spell state. Do this shift shift tab tab. Oh, this is not. And then this child. Probably could have just found and replaced. I don't need signal anymore. I mean, I don't need the ready more, so I gotta change that. This does not need ready. This does not need ready. This can be its own ready. The components do need readies in case they need to ready anything up, but I don't know which one needs to ready anything up. Oh yeah, it's the nested ones that need to ready up something. Hmm. What else did I need to do? State if state machine component state uses ready for component in components. Okay, these still need to be in an array because it is still a resource. States are in not resources. This does not need that. Actually, I think I remember now. For state in it should be the not the get children, but the find children. Find children, and I can do but it is not type checking does not work with built-in classes. That's not good. Like string type checking does not work with built-in classes. Using is does work. Is there a way? Oh, that's a different thing, I guess. Well, back to if state is state. Oh, state. State. Save that. Let's just kind of look at it for a bit. It'll probably be in for loops somewhere. Introduction. Scripting languages? No, it should probably just be in scripting itself. GDScript reference Control F4. There's too many fours. What if I call it loop? Okay. For string in string array. Pa, 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 pa. is note that this does not. That's cool. Ba, ba, ba. Is there anything else that I can find about quickly setting it? Is there an as keyword? Control F, yes. Keywords as I mean, if possible, for state as state. Invalid cast. That's good enough for what I needed to do right now. Everything else seems to be doing what it needs to do. Close other tabs. This now gets the state timer from here, which is good. That's what I wanted it to do. And then everyone else calls the finished function through state.finished. And then I need to state component. I remember now. Need to connect state dot change state dot connect to change state. That should be good. So what I should be able to do now is make a state machine. It's here, and then add like component states, and then the components should be resources and not nodes themselves. So at the very least, I can save these, call these push down. Next, I want to think about dependencies. Like, how do I propagate dependencies up? That is basically the, where am I? Why is this, is it in state component? Is it in state? Yeah, here. Figure out how to pass variables up. At the same time, I don't think state needs to care about that. It's just the component states that need to care about that. To do figure out how to pass dependencies up. So when you go to a state component, you have a list of dependencies that get passed to you, but also would like things like not action, not next state. These don't have. So these node, this node one has a dependency. This call function, this one has dependencies. These variables are basically dependencies. And since this is extending the node state component, so it has to pass both. But actually, no. These variables aren't dependencies. Are they? Oh, they are. Yeah. These variables are ones that you want to set above. So as dependencies. This one does not have dependencies because you just set it here. You want to put it up. And then update call. It's just functions. Reload. State finished. Reload. 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 Completely forgot about these. But and these don't use dependencies. Does it need dependency? Like, do they need dependency? I'll figure that out in the future. This doesn't matter. So these are extension, these are children of these. So it's just like these three that have dependencies. These have dependencies. Not in here. This one has a dependency, which is the node that it needs to call to do as dependency. And this does not have a dependency. Components. This also does not have a dependency. Okay, those are all the ones with dependencies. And let's just save for now. CD working, CD project, git status. Git diff. Although state get children. Yep. Let's change. These are just the state change it's the signal, emit, adding signal, state, that has dependencies, state finished, and okay, that looks all good. Git add, git, yep, they're all added, git commit dash m. What was the comment? Change states to nodes. What the bad password? Okay. And then go back down. Let's close this. Go back here. Is we don't need this. Don't save. So now close all. Now let's go to do. I don't care about that to do. This to do important. This one's important. This one's important. This one's important right now. Okay, these have dependencies. This is an array of strings. This is kind of easy because we want to like push these up on flows or something. Do these have to be tools? I do not remember. A very easy thing to do is I this would be like set value, and this would be state dot dependency, and then pass the value, and then node key node key equals value, something like that. Every time this gets set, it goes straight to this, which is what I wanted save to be. We'll think about save later. Func. I guess I should also remove dependencies. So like if value, oh, but like if I remove the dependencies, No. I think what I can do is like just scan the entire thing, like have this be a tool, and this is the one that scans everything. If engine dot is editor hint engine dot is editor hint for component in components dot this should probably not like get dependencies. Okay, and then let this be the get dependencies pass. Okay, and then it's just like for components, put component in components. Like put this down here or something. Var component dependency is equal to component dot get dependencies. Okay, and then I would have to do it here. State component. So value on animation finished. Func get dependencies. Should give back a array of strings, and then return array. It's gonna have to like make a new array every time. It's annoying. Array dot there no like empty array? It's annoying. Get dependencies. Then I know this will be an array of strings. And for dependency in component dependencies, component dependencies, I would need to what would I need? Hey, Rain Cardos. It's going pretty well. As you can see, a lot of my automatic switching is working, so I can switch between scenes very easily. I don't have to worry about myself accidentally, what's the word, showing something that shouldn't be shown. So overall, I think the test stream is a success. So right now I'm just doing work. I hope you're having a good time and a good day at the very least. For dependency in component dependencies, if dependencies dot has dependency, if not dependencies, dependency equals no. Think that can work. Might have to make this a tool. Yeah, it's going pretty well, and it is definitely helping me get work done at the very least, so I'm happy. I should make this do that. Thank you. Thank you for the well wishes. So far, I am having a nice day. Well, I should stay hydrated. It's very important. Also, I do apologize for the delay in answering any comments. It's just that this isn't really like a gaming stream or anything, so I don't really need low latency. It can just be a bit chill. That should be good. And then this has get dependencies. Func get dependencies. Should In this, I would need to do var dependent array equals super, and then array dot append node key, and then return array, something like that. And then function state says dependency. So it has dependencies. Activation state component. Resume update would have to be somewhere here. Func get dependencies here, array string var array string equals super, and then array dot append. This would be the function, and the it'll be the node key, and then the args. It's just the node key. Node key, and then return array. Component states would be what I did. And this has to be call function func dependencies up array string var array string super array dot append and array. This would be variables, and then it would be return array. That seems good. Okay. Mm. Okay. Now, I do want to make it so that only get dependencies var keys to add array string equals array let's just do that equals array. Okay, like that. And then I just keep adding to it. Keys to add dot append array component dependencies. Then once that is done, var keys in the dictionary already. There a way to dependencies dot keys? Is there a way to like intersect the arrays or like a Boolean operation on the array? Search. Reduce. What the heck? Calls this. Okay. Size are fine. Resize. Remove that. Reduce. Push. Pop. Pick. Max. Min. Map. Is typed. Same typed. Read only is empty. Insert as okay. I can do. It's kind of annoying. Like keys to delete and keys to add would mean 2 walks. Oh, I think I know. I think I know how to do this. Memory is less expensive, I would say. So we can just make a new dictionary. So I can literally just new like var new dependencies, and this would just be a dictionary equals dictionary that for key in keys to add new dependencies. Actually, no. If dependencies dot as key new dependencies key would equal to dependencies key. Like, I don't actually need this. I can also just like do this. I don't even have to do the checking. Dependencies dot get key no. Like, if it doesn't have the key, it just and dependencies equals new dependencies. And then I guess like cut this. Gotta put this at the top. Okay, that feels proper somewhat. Components, get the dependencies, keys to add, for key and keys. This way it technically also deletes the keys that aren't needed anymore. So I have done that. It should be done. And then I need to we'll save. Control T. Git status. Git diff. Okay. It's editor. the right dependencies, set them, add get dependencies to state machine function activation component, function variable state component, that okay, q git add git commit dash m. What was I trying to do with dependencies? Figure out how to pass dependencies up. Pass dependencies up to state component. Okay, let's push this for now. And then go back to this one. So, technically I should have everything. The only thing I do not have is, well, I mean, let's test that out for a bit. State add-ons. I'm opening some, nope. Open a state machine, and then I need to create a component state. And the component state can add a component, the element, I think like function activation. This one has a node key, so let's just say test function. Test functions actually doesn't matter. Element, so whatever the all that matters is this node key. And then if I save and reload this, do I want to save and reload this, or do I want it to just automatically fill in the dependency? Project save C. Let us do this. Save. Close this. Open this, and it did not. Huh. Function activation state component. With value of node. Oh, component state GD51. I have to like make this a string. This work? So if I close this, open this, non-existent. Valid set index state with value of type node state component. I guess I can't put that in a resource. It's really annoying that I can't use. It's 51. How do I make empty arrays? Class name. From the base array. Okay. Class name. What does it mean by that? Let's go look up the type array. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. I have a package. I'll be back. Take care. Okay, I'm back. Trying to. How do I make typed arrays? I just don't know what int type is. I don't know what class name is. I don't know what variant string is. The variant script is. Maybe it's in the scripting thing. Scripting reference. Control F. Array. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. Typed arrays. The same thing. Array node. Hacked arrays. How do I turn this off? Do I just like do I just do this? This work? And then open it back up. Nope. Trying to append I think like array assign. Assigns elements of another array into the array. Resizes the array to match array. Performs type conversions if the array is typed. So I would do like what? Keys to add maybe like this dot assign keys to add or something. No, maybe it's the other way around. Equals keys to add dot assign it's the array then I do that. Okay, and then if I close that and close that, and I open this, non-existent function in base resource 54. Function activation state. Get DEP and DENCIES in base resource. Invalid set index state with value of type node component. This is sends a state, and then state component. Can I just not like component state? Can I just not do that? Yeah, it seems like I just can't do it on resources. Wait, I guess I just have to change everything to not resources, which is what I wanted to try, moving everything to resources just so that it's much nicer Like they don't have the overhead that nodes have, but should be okay. If that's the case, then I don't have to pass state anymore. Let's delete this. Remove. Do not have to pass state anymore. Save doesn't need to be there anymore. I can go back to passing just the function finished callable. Then I can search. Wait, not here. Search, replace in files. Find state dot finished. I can just do finished.